Trishy, the creator of all chocolate treats, is here today, and we're going to be doing a beautiful slice.
We are. We're going to do Laura's Nutty Chocolate Slice, which is named after the sister of a very good friend of mine. It's a really simple base to put together, all the usual things, some sugar and some coconut, and I need half a cup each of self-raising and plain flour.
Great. Is this a recipe that's been passed down to her, or she got it from somewhere else and you thought it was fantastic and brought it back to the Cadbury kitchen? There's so many stories. Did I just tell the whole story?
Yes, you did. Yes, at one stage I didn't think she was going to part with it, but I managed to twist her arm for the greater good. So there's half a cup each of plain and self-raising. You just sift those together. That just sort of lightens up the base a little. And then all we need to do is to mix that together with a little bit of melted butter, which is just over there.
Okay, so we just heated that and just drizzle that in the centre.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yep. Perfect.
All right.
So that just brings it all together. And in fact, this is a terrific base for any of these types of slices. It's got a great flavour and the coconut helps to lift it. You could always put a little bit of cocoa in there too if you like. So pop that in. I always think it's a good idea to line it. I always talk about insurance, but, well, sorry, you just stand there and look beautiful. I'll fix this for you.
I'll do it. Trish, you got to tell me what you want me to do. Okay, so I'll press this down.
Yes, please. So you just spread it over with a spoon, and then that's going to go into a moderate oven, 180. For around about 10 minutes or so. You want to pre-bake that base just to get that lovely sort of caramelisation of the butter, and then we can go on with the rest of the topping.
All right, so we've taken that out of the oven and it's just cooled down slightly, which is important, isn't it, when you're doing the next stage?
Yeah, just let it cool down a little bit before you put the chocolate on, otherwise it will melt.
Okay.
These are the Cadbury baking chips. So they're designed so that they'll hold their shape here. Now we need some condensed milk.
Okay, sweet goodness. And we just pour that over, do we?
Yeah, just pour that as evenly over the top as you can.
It's going to be so decadent. All right.
Now, do you want to just give that a little bit of a swirl around?
I can do that.
And I've got some hazelnuts here. I love hazelnuts. They're one of my favourites.
And hazelnuts and chocolate, match made in heaven, isn't it?
Yep, they
Lovely.
sure work well together. But you could easily use almonds instead. You could use a combination of nuts, which might be nice too. All right, now to finish that off, it needs to go back into the oven and it needs to cook for another 20 minutes or so until that caramel has started to become quite golden around the outside and it's firmed up a little.
Okay, this is looking very good now. We've got that golden outside sticky section, which I love. That's my part right there, Trish.
Delicious.
And because we put that baking paper,
Comes out easy as. That's especially for you.
And look at the inside there. I love, you can see the layers of that chocolate there and the coconut base. They're great little sizes too, just to take to work or to school. And because it's so sticky, I mean, that would last for a while too, wouldn't it?
I would think so. Just in an airtight container. Yummy, huh?
You can have a piece.
I'm going to have a big piece.
No wonder Laura didn't want to part with this recipe because it's so good. And now we know your secret. So we've shared it with everyone now. That is truly delicious. It's the sticky parts that get me every time. Yum.
It is delicious. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you.